Alright, so, quick recap of where we left off from last time.
Yeah.
Ark trolling the hell out of Akiha is funny.
Yeah.
Ark subsequently forgets that humans are squishy and vulnerable to death.
Right.
Shiki fucks up and essentially calls her a monster. Then she
Yeah.
gets her feelings hurt and leaves.
Yeah.
Like, you're 800. Get over it. Be the bigger person here. Light and sound are back, though, so that's good. I steel myself, scan my surroundings, but find nothing out of place under the tracks.
Well, dang.
Nobody around. A couple cars, maybe, but it's still just a normal city at night. A pocket of civilization where humans can live, sheltered from danger. An oasis where no harm shall ever befall them.
Yeah, that's how cities work.
I have trouble breathing. Even with my glasses on, the creature's death lingers in my peripheral vision, making me sick. Out of the darkness emerges Ark, her footsteps unsteady. She's breathing even harder than I am.
Shiki. そっか。まだ残ってたんだ。
Jeez.
Ark averts her grimacing face and sways past me. Her steps seem weak and frail. To be honest, I still haven't gotten over my own nausea, but seeing her in such pain, that's now the least of my worries.
待てよ。一体どうしたんだお前。
I grab her shoulder as she tries to leave. Ark turns slowly, her eyes flat.
大丈夫よ。少し疲れただけだから構わない。
Totally fine. Just a little tired.
Oh, I'm minding.
式には全然関係がないんだから。
バカ、疲れているなら休め。
Think she wants you to hear. She wants to hear you say that you want to help her.
変に汗かいてるし、どう見ても重傷だぞ。
Oh, yeah, maybe because somebody killed me a few nights ago.
Yeah, just possibly.
I take hold of her arm as I try to control my own breathing.
何よ。そういう式だって今にも倒れそうな顔してる。
俺のはただの貧血。
It's just anemia. It's fine.
人を気にしてる余裕があるなら自分の体も気遣えよ。
Oh, Mr. Kettle.
Yeah, I
いい
know.
のよ。どうせ気遣っても無駄な
This
んだか
guy
ら。
just thinks anemia is nothing to be worried about.
I guess if you've lived with it your whole life.
I guess, but like in a life and death situation when there's monsters around?
Well, there isn't anymore. She killed the monster.
Yeah, now she did, but just until a minute ago.
Ark's breathing is so weak it pains me to hear.
まさか、お前、あの時の傷。
From you killing her?
I can't finish the question. She got that wound protecting me.
Yeah, at the hotel.
Ark casts her eyes downward, refusing to answer. Well, that must be a yes.
もう、何度言わせるんだこのバカ。そんな体でおとなしくできないのか。
おとなしくしてるつもりなんだけどな。
This is your idea of taking it easy?
全然してない。人間離れしてるからって治りきってないの
Because
に
there's
出
a
歩くやつがい
monster
るか。
feeding on people?
This is making me realize just how angry I am. I can't let her do this. I can't abandon her no matter how much trouble she is.
お前、本当に何してんだよ。
What do you mean? I did achieve killing that thing. There's no hoping about it.
ほら、黙ってないで答えろ。話してくれるまでお前から離れないか
So
ら。
if I don't say anything, you'll stay?
Forever?
Yeah, forever and ever?
And somehow become immortal in order to do that? Like, you're
Yeah.
just gonna become a fucking dead apostle so you can manage that shit?
Out of sheer willpower, yeah.
Alright. I grab her by the shoulders. Her eyes remain downcast, but she manages a slight nod.
割としつこいのね、あなたって。いいわ。それじゃあ場所を変えましょう。
That was a
さっ
dud?
きのも外れだった
With
み
the
たいだし
freaky lines and everything? Alright.
Ark brushes away my hands and spins on her heel. We're not headed for the shopping district. It seems. Instead, she guides me towards the park.
Oh boy. That's a park?
It looks like a brick wall to me, but
Yeah.
What do I know?
Well, we arrived soon enough anyway.
Her injuries heal on the way here. She appears to be back to her usual self. Yes, I'm sure they're totally better, just like they were 20 minutes ago when she also appeared to be her usual
Well,
self.
her surface injuries.
あっさり元に戻ってるし、もしかしてさっきは油断して傷を負ったとかいうオチじゃないだろうな。
違うよ。傷が治りかけなのは本当だってば。
治りかけなのは本当だ。本当じゃないことも言ったってことだよな。
何その言い方、すっごくいやらしいんですけど。
I can't with you? God.
As you do. You know. You know, I was looking at, the art comparisons between the original and this, and I realized, for some reason, Red Ark from Melty Blood is just the original design for Ark.
Oh, they left her design in?
So what they used for Red Ark in Melty Blood, it's just the long, long skirt, but they put a slit up the side as they did in her Berserker outfit in Triple C. But it's weirdly, Red Ark is just original fucking
original outfit.
OG Tsukihime Ark.
Oh, that's neat.
So that's interesting.
お前の言動が怪しすぎるんだよ。文句があるならさっき何をしてたのか話してみろ。大方予想はついてるけど何をあんな痛がってたんだ。
I think I also saw mentioned that in one of the art books there's like art of her as a magical girl.
Oh yeah, that's from the novel. That was in Carnival Phantasm too. She was the magical girl Phantasmoon.
Yeah.
And Akiha is the villain of her magical girl show.
No, I believe that.
さて、それじゃあ式のお望み通り、私が何をしていたかを話してあげましょう。
She's clearly doing this to change the topic. Then again, this is what I wanted to know. How she's feeling can wait for the time being.
じゃあ確認からさせてくれ。さっきのやつは吸血鬼の手足になってる死者だな。あれの大元がお前の本当の敵。
なんと、今度は話が早いのね、式。
Well, I mean, you already gave him the rundown, so he
そい
remembered.
つはどうも。俺だって少しは頭は回るからね。さっきの話で大体の事情は飲み込めている。
良きかな良きかな。式の可愛い勘違いはブローブのことだけってことね。
Oh.
可愛いって言うな。仕方ないだろ。あの時は自分のことだけで手一杯だったんだから。
Also, you weren't exactly clear about that whole thing.
Yeah.
ふん。自分のことだけで手一杯ね。ま、そういうことにしておいてあげましょう。
Ark twirls around like something's fun about all this and peers into my face. What is with her?
いいから話。さっきの男はもうとっくに死んでいたんだな。
The guy just now?
Presumably.
Yeah.
And she is really like mood whiplashed here for being all moody and
Yeah.
Whatever before.
I think she just bounces back quickly.
そうよ。あれはあいつのしもべだから始末しただけ。下級の使者だったけど、 それでも放っておくと人間を殺して力を蓄えられてしまうから。
Well, alright, that's still pretty important then.
He was a low-ranking zombie, which is why I was so out of breath and f***ed over after I killed him.
Well, no, that's the other part she's gonna get to.
シキ、ホテルで話した吸血鬼の話覚えてる？
Of course, I nod. The ecology of vampires. Castellans and the hierarchy of their subjects. Sires hunt and kill humans to turn them into their minions. They then hide away while those minions gather blood for them. Ark also spoke about the differences between Castellans and the older type of vampires. Immortal, weak to the sun, the stereotypical vampire.
それはもう教えてもらった。じゃあ、
Okay.
お前の追っている敵とやらが殺人事件の吸血鬼で間違いないんだな。
ええ、間違いないわ。たとえあいつが手を下したのは最初の一人だけだとしても、そこから発生した死者たちの殺人は全部あいつの成果になる。だから
さっきみたいに街を歩き回って吸血鬼のしもべを探していた。そうすれば親の居場所がわかるのか？
It would if you followed the zombie back to his master instead of killing him.
強く親に結びついたしもべならね。けど今のところ外ればっかり。
Well, if you let them keep drinking more people, maybe they'd have a stronger connection.
棺、
Maybe she
敵の
means
潜
they're
伏
kind
場
of
所が見つからな
defective,
い
so
の
he
は
just left them
それ
wandering
だけ多く
around.
の死者を使っているからよ。あいつが自分の手を汚すのは数回だけ。あとは死者にした人間を操って自分は眠っているだけで領地を広げていく。
I mean, yeah, that sounds kind of like how you said the vampires are supposed to work.
この町の犠牲者は100人を超えている。
Wow.
あなたたちが騒いでいる犠牲者なんて人知れずいなくなった人間の一部分に過ぎないわ。
Hearing it all again makes my blood run cold.
Yeah, because they don't usually find bodies, so they're just being called missing for now.
2 days ago, I thought Vlav was the cause of all of this. And being able to channel all these emotions into killing him is what kept me sane. This time's different. The murders continue. More than 100 victims attacked, drained of blood, and killed by former humans. But then they're robbed of their rest. They become walking corpses like that clump of lions and are made to prowl the town for more victims. It was just 3 days ago. I recall the people annihilated at the hotel.
Yeah.
Though I was there too, I wasn't able to witness their final moments. That's why I can only imagine the butchery that took place that night. It's no different now. It's hard to fully accept the notion that there's a vampire out there thirsting for human blood, all for the sake of stretching the boundaries of its domain. But it does beg the question, how would I feel if, without the slightest warning, one of my loved ones was killed in such a horrific way? It's a morbid thing to consider, that's to be sure, but I ponder it for a second. I picture Akiha having her blood drained and being tossed away like garbage. Breath hisses between my teeth as I try to rid myself of the vertigo gnawing at my brain. The very thought of that should enrage me, yet I feel strangely cold.
Now's the time to think, not the time to let my emotions run rampant, I tell myself. The fact is, there's a very real possibility this could come to pass as soon as tomorrow. It's pitiful that I never realized just how much danger we were in, but I can chastise myself for that later.
やっぱり怒ったわね、シキ。私があなたに話したくなかったのは、これは捕食される側。人間にとってどしがたいものだからよ。
What about the Vlav thing? Couldn't you do the stabby stab and take this guy out?
シキにしてみれば、吸血鬼の行為は認められないものでしょうから。
She's right. Morality and correctness have nothing to do with this. I just can't accept what they do. Even if the victims were complete strangers to me, each of them had a past and a future to call their own, all of which were dashed in an instant. I may not know what those lives were like, but that doesn't make them cheap commodities to be used and discarded. I wouldn't want to die like that, at the whim of some creature. It's just too cruel. Cruel and wrong. It's all so meaningless.
でも安心していいよ、シキ。
Does he not? You said
吸
you can't
血鬼た
find
ちの
this
天
guy.
敵はこの国にはいないみたいだけど、今は私がちゃんといるんだから。
Vampires, natural predators might not be here in Japan. Huh.
Well, I mean, I guess they are hiding out in a forest somewhere.
Which ones?
Werewolves, obviously.
Oh. Maybe.
But one of them might be here in Japan. We don't know where Bayo is these days.
Yeah.
He's around somewhere.
Yeah, if this was still in Misaki, we might have had a chance.
言ったでしょ。私の目的は町を犯している吸血鬼を退治することだって。
Arc brightens in a flash, a far cry from her attitude a moment ago. Honestly, her words make me feel a lot better. I know just how incredible she is, and I know how far she'll go to protect humans. She shielded us from Vlov's ice without a thought for herself. But that also gives me pause. An obvious question I've had since even before the fight with Vlov.
それがわからない。アルクエイドだって吸血鬼なんだろ。
Right. Why exactly is
ど
she
うしてそ
siding
んな
with humans?
人間の味方みたいなことをするんだよ。
私、別に人間の味方をしているわけじゃないよ。
I'm not.
それ以外にやることがないからやってるだけだもん。
I'm just bored.
Huh.
She just has nothing better to do?
ま、そんなことをやっているから狙われるんでしょうけど、そこはそれ、必要経費みたいなものかしら。
いや、
Okay.
お前の言いたいことはまるでわからないけど、その例えだけは間違ってるぞ、きっと。
Were you like instructed to be here by like Gaia or something, or are you Counterforce?
I don't think so, but also Gaia wouldn't protect humans anyway.
Well, maybe not in the Fate timeline, but this
No, Type Moon in general. That's across all of it.
まあまあ、細かいことは気にしないで。そんな引く手あまた、ヘイトいっぱいな私だったけど、シキがブローブを倒してくれたでしょ。これで障害は何もなくなっ
He
た
did
わ。
a good job. So does Shiki have enemies lining up around the block too? I feel like somebody's gonna have to come after him now that he's outed himself as being super strong.
Yeah, but the guy he outed himself as being super strong to is dead, so...
No, because the vampire who was keeping an eye on Ark must have seen that.
Not necessarily.
Hmm.
あとはこの町に潜んでいる敵を見つけて、なんとか始末してみせるから。
Okay, how long is that gonna take? Because you said people are dying like every day.
シキは今まで通り普通の生活に戻って、私たちなんかに関わらなくていいんだよ。
Knowing there's a vampire you can't find?
Ark, I don't think I can go back to my old life anymore. Some hot blonde foreigner showed up at my house, declared herself my girlfriend, then taunted my sister.
Yeah, actually, after that mess you made at the house, I don't know if I can go back there again. So...
ああ、うん。そりゃ嬉しいけど。けど。
You really sure you'll be okay on your own?
Also, why did you even go to our house in the first place if you wanted to do this on your own?
I know, it's such a contradiction.